Dave Scott, Hub Media, back with Braden from Advantage Athletic Therapy on the Queensway in Simcoe. I want to talk about posture because I am terrible at it. And I know that you, coming through the pandemic and all, you guys were preaching a lot of good things about, people having good posture. Give me some ideas here. What can I do, or what would you recommend? How do we keep from getting all those nagging back injuries?
Oh, definitely with the pandemic, we've seen a huge increase in people working from home, changing up their workstations. And like you said, posture is a big part of it. Now, posture is really hard to correct because it's really easy for me to say, Dave, like your posture sucks. Just get better. But it's a learned behavior, right? So we need to kind of incorporate it into our daily life. Often, what I tell patients is pick something that you're already doing throughout the day, say 20 to 30 times, usually text messages or checking an email. And every time you hit that send button or you click a mouse, just think about, where are your shoulders? Are they down and back, or are you rounded into this position? They're actually starting to find some research, especially in young adults right now who've had devices their whole lives, because they're leaning forward, looking forward, and that pressure from their head, as soon as you start to bend forward, all of that weight has to be counteracted by the muscles in the back, and they're actually starting to find some calcification in tendons in spinal erector muscles. And right now, yeah, we don't want that. So everything we can do to bring everything back into neutral, keep the alignment where it needs to be, and take that big forward pull off of neck musculature, super important. So I always say, find it and make it part of your routine, and that makes it a little bit easier to kind of counteract everything.
I know my wife always preaches because you get locked in working on a computer and you forget to get up and walk around and stretch. And I know that's probably one of the things that, like you said, if you're using something as a sort of a reminder to get up and move around, set your timer or something, right? Just to make sure that you're stretching everything back out. Um, do standing desks work? Are they something that's coming into vogue more?
Definitely. I don't think it's an end all be all solution, but if you find you're somebody that, as you're in a seated position, you're always falling forward or you're getting closer to the screen, definitely having the ability to change it up is beneficial. And most standing desks allow you to, yes, keep it high, but also bring it back low, so that you have that kind of happy medium where you can kind of, how are you feeling today? If you don't want to stand, it's not like you're relegated to having to stand. So I think that they're a great tool for the home office or the at your workplace as well.
What common injuries do you see or that are associated that come through your door then associated with posture?
Upper cross syndrome sounds a little bit scary, but all it is thinking of our upper torso as four different quadrants. So then we become short and tight in like the upper, and at the back we're going to become long and tight. So that's just kind of the orientation of the muscles, and it's creating pull, creating tension, and we're amplifying that in our daily life. If people hold stress in their shoulders and they have bad posture already, then we're kind of magnifying things. So upper cross syndrome is something that I kind of see frequently, and then like stretching, strengthening all helps kind of relieve those symptoms.
Advice before I let you go. What kind of advice can you say? I mean, you did earlier, but what would you recommend for people? Because especially when you know in your working environment you're going to be at a desk for a while, what would you say? Like get up every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes? What's your sort of rule?
I would say, I wouldn't say that there necessarily has to be a set time, but if you are in an environment where you're going to be working for a long time and maybe you're not hitting send on emails, have a silent alarm on your phone with just a couple vibrates. You can put it on your smartwatch as well, and like nobody else knows what's going on, and you kind of get that little reminder. It's like, hey, okay, gonna pop up. Just maybe go grab a drink, stay hydrated. All that stuff helps out with posture as well, right?
Well, I never even thought about hydration, but yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? I know you're a busy guy. You got to run. Thanks for doing this. Take care, and we'll talk soon.